And welcome to the Sports Switch Podcast.
That's a shit.
What episode are we up to?
Episode number 8. Yes. Continue on.
Yes, okay, so that was a good intro, bro.
Thanks, bro.
I think you should do it from now on.
Maybe swap seats.
They had way more oomph.
Yeah, I had to steal your spotlight.
It was very good. It was very good. All right, so like Mo said, welcome to the Sports Pitch Podcast. We're up to episode number 8. So, thanks for everyone for subscribing, following along. We really enjoyed doing it, and we're growing slowly, and we're here for the ride just like you guys are. So we'll move on. Round 11 of the NRL, massive round, a few upsets, and we're here to talk about it. So we start off with the first game of the round was the Storm 24, Broncos 16. That was a good game.
It was a good game.
Yeah, not happy with the ending.
Yeah, I'm not happy with the outcome either.
Well, the only reason I tipped the Broncos. That's it.
Yeah, well, I think we're all in the same boat.
No, I honestly feel like Broncos should have won that game.
There was a few rough calls.
The Broncos should have won.
But I felt like the turning point was Adam Reynolds. No one was there to steer the ship, and that's what lost them the game initially.
No, I still reckon when Adam Reynolds was missing, they were still...
They were doing all right.
I think what changed the game was that...
Patrick Carrigan.
Patrick Carrigan Simbi was going to talk about. So, Storm started off with a flyer, Cameron Munster.
Yeah, he had a killer of a game.
Right, but that first try got shot out of a cannon.
Yeah.
He went flying onto that ball.
He came out with a point to prove.
It's a play they've been doing every week as well.
Yeah,
Harry go from dummy half and just flogs it to him.
To Munster. Not a forward, to Munster.
It. Yeah, it's working.
Munster runs like a forward, we all know that.
Yeah. It was a very good try, and then the Broncos equalised, and then... Is that when the Patrick... No, that's when Thing got the sin bin.
Herbie
Farnworth. Herbie Farnworth got sin bin, and then the game got... it was still pretty close, but when Carrigan went off...
He's in the middle. He's one of the best defenders in the team.
And then they had Adam Reynolds and him off.
You obviously don't say it's a hip drop. You don't?
No way that was a hip drop.
Mate, the own
the
match review committee said
there's nothing.
There was no hip drop.
No charge.
Does anyone out there think it's a hip drop? If you do, leave it in the comments.
Well, bro, honestly...
If you think it did happen, go...
There was a few weeks where we didn't have...
Too early to swear.
Yeah,
2 minutes
no, you can go hard.
Yeah.
Like, if you think that was a hip drop, go fuck yourself. Sure.
100%.
Like, honestly, though.
Bro, like... There was a few weeks where there wasn't any controversies with hip drops, and this week that comes out.
They brought it back.
I'm like, bro.
But I feel like my wife was telling me yesterday when we were watching it. She goes, I feel like the referees are trying to meet a target of just sin binning like at least 2-3 players a game.
I don't fucking get it.
I don't think so. I
don't know
think
what's going on.
The second someone gets into that movement, like Carrigan did, they're too scared to say, "Oh, it wasn't a hip drop."
But he wasn't in that movement. You see, he's grabbing him and then he lifts up.
But
off the
I
ground.
feel like they saw that as well. But they buckle like, we don't want the media after us. We don't want Graham Mansley putting it on us.
I think they're scared of the controversy. So
that's what it is.
They're sin binning anything that looks like.
So the movement came, bang, sin bin, gone.
They'd rather. So if they did miss it, everyone's gonna blow up.
And then you have,
so they'd rather get it.
And then you have fucking the other guy the next game do the same thing.
Yeah, we'll talk about that. So, but bro, penalise it.
100%.
And then they watched it, and then he got the call from upstairs. Sin
bin him. Yeah.
What the fuck, bro? His leg. I thought it was all the body weight was on the legs. He literally swung completely around him.
And landed on the ankle. He landed on the ankle, nowhere near the
back of the legs.
He landed on the back of his shoe.
Like, it's absolute bullshit.
It was fucked. I couldn't believe it. So
Melbourne get the win.
Yeah, and then a lot of controversy from that game. And like you said, if that didn't happen, like it was bad enough they were fighting. They were in that game without Reynolds. Carrigan went off. It was just a matter of time. But Melbourne,
But even then, like although I can say Broncos should have won, blah, 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 then you have the ref calling the knock on from Olam when he hit his head and Xavier Coach runs off.
That's right. That was a try.
Like,
that was a try.
Yeah, so that's why you can't really say
it would have been both. It should have.
Like, the game would have been better.
Yeah.
It was a classic game and they had to ruin it.
That was the best no try I've ever seen.
It was a very good no try. He beat like 3 players on the way to a 90-metre run.
What about that Ezra Mam try saver? That's another try. That would have been a try.
So there you go. It's like... Yeah. Did you see Katoa smiled when he got to the try line?
He's not my super coach.
Put it down. Put the ball down.
Do you still have him on super coach?
Nah, so I was gonna bring him back, but
bro,
just dive.
Just fucking.
Why are you smiling? Just go.
He got into a light jog, having a laugh about it.
What about Reece Walsh? Apparently they're gonna fine him for that tackle. That try saver as well.
Yeah, the shoulder charge.
How else do you want him to?
Yeah, I know what you. Yeah, it is a shoulder charge, but how else do you want him to?
What do you want him to
exactly?
do?
He'll kill himself if he tries.
What would you do?
How do you tackle? How do you not do that in that tackle? Is there another way to tackle him? Or what do you just tell him,
it's
please?
just a fine.
Like, please, I'm going to shoulder charge you. Just don't put it down and go outside.
I don't get how the ref and the bunker saw nothing wrong with it.
Yeah,
But
initially,
then the committee comes out and says, "No, something like
they're in shambles,
he's,
mate.
like he says many times this year. They don't know what the fuck they're doing, these refs.
But we have no idea what it is
Yeah.
because fuck, they don't know. The people adjudicating don't know. How the fuck are we supposed to know? Shambles.
That's right.
Allah, shambles. All right, then we move on. Bulldogs 12, Warriors 24.
That's your domain, mate.
Okay, and then Panthers.
Oh, you want to move on?
We're skipping the next one.
Well, I
too.
feel like your issue is somewhat like the Dragons' issue. Hayes Perham had a nightmare.
It's that's personnel. Like, who are we gonna play at fullback?
Who? Avrila?
Yeah, Avrila's not. It's not about.
He was a good
Chia.
fullback last year.
Yeah.
It's not about Chia, but it's just, bro. We have nothing in attack.
You've seen Avrila in space.
Yeah, he's very fast.
So if you give him that space at
He's
fullback,
very fast, but Perham's fast as
Yeah,
well.
Perham's pretty quick.
But
yeah,
it's
but
it's
it's
his-
everything else that he
It's
doesn't have.
Perham's decision making in defense.
Very bad.
Like, who went through? Excuse me. Fanua Black went straight through.
Yeah, he's on the other side.
Fanua Black went straight through. It was just a simple inside pass.
Yeah, he's been playing good for North.
Bro, he's scored for like 3 weeks straight. He asked me 3 weeks ago, should I bring him in?
Yeah, I heard. Yeah.
I'm like, nah, don't. He only scores big when he
All
scores.
3 weeks he
He
scored.
scored 3 weeks in a row. Anyway, so he goes through, and Perham's like on the other side of the
Yeah, he
field.
doesn't know where-
Follow the ball.
Yeah.
It's not fucking hard.
You get taught
But-
every week in, week out as a fullback. You train as a
Bro,
fullback.
follow the ball. Where the ball goes, you just follow it.
Literally.
Sean Johnson,
He's
what a
found
performance, bro.
So I really, if Warriors don't give him another contract, I really want to see him at the Tigers.
I think the Tigers are taking
I don't
him.
think so.
I really want to see him at the Tigers.
I would not.
I don't want to see him retire. He's been playing the best footy he's ever. I'm sure someone else will
They're
give him a
going to keep
contract.
him. The way
If
he's
they don't
playing,
keep him, I'm sure someone else will give
Yeah,
him a
someone will
contract.
take him.
At
Bro,
the
he's-
I will take him at the Dragons.
his kicking game, especially if you do Hunt,
Yeah.
you'll take him in a heartbeat. But you don't need him actually. You need young guns. You guys need to bring the next person up.
We need a lot of things. That's all.
Yeah.
We
So
need-
bro, his kicking game, first try off a kick. They scored 2 tries off kicks, both of them off his kicks. The first try they scored,
Karen,
beautiful grubber.
what a fucking.
That was a fucking
It was
perfect.
early. It
perfect.
was
Not
early in
normal.
the set too, wasn't it?
Yeah,
Like second or third
I
tackle.
think it was third or fourth. But bro, what a kick! Like he's seen Perham was up in the line defending because usually the fullback when they're on their own line, the team they're defending the line. Fuck, what a kick!
He had it on a string.
Bro, it was not. No, it
As
looked
well as-
heavy off the foot, and then all of a sudden, I'm like, what the fuck?
Sat up for him.
Sat up
No,
perfectly.
he's
and
been
then-
doing- he's been doing that week by week now.
yeah,
Johnson.
and then the second try for Tennis Lesniak, where they kicked it across the field, they got a repeat set. He grabbed it from like 40 meters out, and it sat perfectly in the end goal. I'm like, bro, this guy's not lost a step.
Yeah.
He
Ah,
looks
I
so
fe-
good. He's
he
playing
lost
so
it,
well.
just found it
And
again.
he found it. That's what I'm saying.
I don't know what's going on
Bro,
this
he's
year.
playing so well.
No, he is 100%.
I
He's
feel like
honestly playing so
the
well.
ground had a bit to do with the kicking game. It's not, you can't perfect it every kick.
Yeah.
But what are you talking about, cuz? You see the Bulldogs kicking?
Yeah, but he's.
It's either we bomb and
Hope for the
just
best.
hope for the best, or we grab it into the advertising board.
That's on the player, bro.
Pick it. No, but that's what I'm saying.
Yeah,
It's not the field, cuz. The guy's not. He can control the ball.
He can. He can.
We had fucking.
I,
it
want,
was
I,
so
I won't
bad.
take anything from him. Sean Johnson's playing with his heart on his sleeve. What a player.
Yeah, he's a gun. He's a gun. So yeah, they beat us the second time this year they've beaten us. So and that, like I said, the first time they beat us, they're a team in the same bracket as us, where
Should be
we-
fighting for top 8.
we should be. We're there,
Yeah.
like fighting. Maybe we're gonna miss out. We might sneak in. They're the games you have to beat.
Yeah.
You have to win. Sorry.
You said that back then too, I'm
Yeah,
pretty sure.
it's the exact same thing, and we lost again. And we lost last week to Canberra. They're in the exact same predicament. A team that's right there. And next week, I think we have the Titans, if I remember correctly.
I think I tipped the Titans.
Yeah, so I don't blame you.
Titans should
I don't blame you.
pump him.
They won't pump us. We don't get pumped except for good teams. Only good teams pump us.
I didn't see your second row was taking on Fafita, to be honest.
Oh, Fafita's pumping everyone.
Yeah.
He's
Yeah.
pumping everyone.
Has that bloke's got wheels on him.
Yeah, he's pumping everyone. So, yeah, we got Titans, and that's, again, another team in the same bracket.
Yeah.
If we go through 3 weeks in a row against these teams, there's no way we're making the 8, even though, like, a lot of you won't think we make, you guys think we make
Yeah, I highly doubt it now.
Yeah.
Oh, look, the start of the season, you were.
Yeah, there was
We were there. That's what I'm saying.
potential-
We were the team
yeah,
that
yeah.
could have or couldn't.
Yeah, yeah.
But these losses,
But the injuries really brought you
yeah, they didn't help. They're coming back slowly, but by the time they're back, we should have picked up at least 2 wins in this time period.
Yeah,
We haven't. We beat the Dragons, and that's it.
good enough.
No,
That's your
It's
premiership.
nothing.
That's your
Not
premiership.
mine. Not mine. My premiership. I don't
for
give a
one-
fuck
just
if we
for
beat the
one person.
Dragons. One person, yeah, but it's not even my premiership. It's literally who do we have next week? Him. He would have fucking still be doing my head in about it. Anyway, so we move on. Panthers 48, Roosters 4.
I'd start off. I want to start off. Not the Roosters guy, me. I want to start off by saying a big fuck you to you. You. So I initially had Melbourne tipped like any normal...
It's not Melbourne.
Penrith, sorry. I had Penrith tipped like any sane human would.
100%.
I go to the gym with this guy. He convinced. I'm telling you, if you were there, you'd be convinced. You'll tip Roosters for the rest of the year, the speech this man gave. Go tip the Roosters and they get fucking put on the spit by fucking Luai and that
Sorensen.
And Sorensen. Pump.
Sorensen, fuck me dead.
His first half, bro, first half he just mauled.
He runs like a fucking titan, bro.
Bro, he fucking...
Now that I've got
neck
that off my
moves,
chest, do you want to give us your input?
Oh, wait, producer. What do you have to say about that?
I tipped Penrith originally.
And you were at the gym, at the same
And
time?
Yeah, but I was even talking to this guy.
He heard you. He told you, if you heard him, you'll be convinced.
He
got
just
convinced.
eardrops and said, "Oh, you know what? They're right," and changes it.
Billy is never convinced that the Roosters will win. So I thought,
Oh, yeah.
that's it, you know what?
You always think they're going to lose.
Let me tip them this time.
Oh, you won't tell someone
he
unless you're
fucked
confident. Is what he's trying to say. You won't be like, yeah, change your tip unless you're fucking certain.
Honestly, I thought we'd beat them.
48-4. So.
Honestly, I don't know what gave you that impression.
They didn't hit 50.
Yeah, so they can still win a comp.
Did he miss a kick, by the way, Nathan Cleary? I don't think he did.
That works out 48.
Yeah,
48?
48, yeah.
It works out.
It works out perfect
Yeah, I
with
think
all
he
these
got all
kicks,
the
yeah.
kicks.
So, okay, yeah, go ahead, bro.
What went wrong? I know you put a message out there to Trent Robinson and he didn't follow it.
Honestly,
but he can't.
No, like, I was talking about this with you guys yesterday. The way he sets up this team is just absolute horse shit.
Fuckery.
It's horse shit. It is so simple. I said it to you guys. Sam Walker, halfback.
He's injured now.
Now we're
But
fucked.
this is before he said it.
All right.
He said it before.
Kiri 5'8", Manu Senna Swiley on his wing.
Yeah.
You got Billy Smith and Jackson Paulo on the other side.
Yeah.
And then Brandon Smith on the bench.
Oh, he played his heart out.
Bro, I'm just that line up there would make me happy because I know we'll go good with that team. Why you got Manu 5'8", which like I don't mind that, but then you have Swiley Senna. How fuck
Talk.
How does Sorensen have that much space? Who the fuck is he?
You know what? I didn't even know. Like I didn't care for Sorensen. Like I don't know who the hell that bloke is. You know, if you showed me a photo of him, I wouldn't know what he looked like.
How we gave Luai here the Blues jersey, take it.
Yeah, he's did.
So the Roosters are the reason we're going to lose the Origin series. Fuck me dead.
Look, straight up, that was pathetic. If I didn't watch the game at my parents' house, my hands were going through walls.
I don't blame
All
you.
right?
It was
Robinson needs to
disgusting.
pull his fucking head out of his ass. All right?
Oh, you don't like him anymore?
I still like it. He's a good coach.
He's not a
what
fine-
the fuck is this lineup?
He's not a fine French wine, whatever the hell you
We got that blonde Dragons cunt now playing halfback. Hutchinson.
Hey.
Likes a slug.
Hey,
All right?
you called him the next Orbison.
He's mixed
They thought he was.
they gave him the name. They convinced me. All right. The lineup he put out, I need to see Swiley on the wing. You have to put him there. He cannot
agree.
defend centre.
I agree. And
Well, you know what? He's have the Dragons next week, so you know.
we tend to play teams into form.
Listen. No, not us. We beat Hughes and they lost every other game.
Yeah, like
But
we're
this
not
thing
the
you
Roosters,
say
that's
is just bullshit. All right, like we
Listen,
almost lost to you
listen,
guys
we
with a
have-
full fucking team.
But also that's not true because we versed them the week before you and they still haven't found form. So
That's true.
You should have beaten us. We're shit.
yeah, we should have been.
We will come back. We will.
But it's going to be too late.
But it better not be round 22.
It has to be soon.
Look, you have the same issue that we have, and I don't know how these coaches don't see it. They're playing all these players in the wrong position.
Yeah.
Because as fans, like I'm on the Roosters page on Facebook, we all say that we all think and look and we see the same shit. What's Robinson looking at? What's he looking at?
Because you're worried, your
Hey,
problems
we
are
need
not.
to move on. We need to move on from the Roosters before I fire up.
Well,
Oh,
I'm going to tell you, your problems aren't as deep as playing Mbai at 9.
you guys have an excuse.
Who? What?
Who are?
Mbai at 9.
What? Yeah.
There's no
Why?
excuse.
Why is the coach playing him there?
Why
Who else?
Little.
Little.
Anyway, listen. So you got the Dragons this week. Who do you think? You know what? We'll save it. We're gonna do our tips this week, and we're gonna release it on a separate video. Make
Hey,
sure.
sorry for the guys watching.
Make sure you tune into that during the week. It's gonna drop. But
We'll drop this Thursday. So
We'll drop this Thursday,
before
hopefully. right before the NRL kicks off for the week. Make sure you tune into that.
Fuck Penrith. We're not talking how good
You'll
Penrith
see-
are.
you'll see-
You're skipping these cunts.
You'll see if Bill thinks the Roosters are going to beat the
Yeah,
Dragons.
skip Penrith. No one say a fucking word about that team. We're skipping them.
So Luai.
Luai's playing for the Blues. You skip it. Go.
Talk about Sorensen.
No.
Sorensen.
He looks like, you know, if you guys have watched Attack on Titan, he runs like one of the Titans. He's a retard.
So like our producer.
But it's a gun.
No, you want to throw down.
No, I'm just saying.
You want to throw skip the pen. Please skip it. Please skip them, bro. You know what?
That makes sense, bro.
Look,
Because
I don't want to go back.
Play,
I'm going to start talking about Teddy. Let's just move on. We'll move on
he's
because
done. He's finished. Retire. Anyway, you know what he's turning into slowly? Minicello. How he should have retired 4 seasons early.
I said that.
So,
as
well,
well. I
you
said
see,
to my
I'm
dad.
telling you,
I
it's,
think it's starting to look that
Because
way.
he walks around the ball. Grab that fucking thing and run.
bro, his pace is like a step slower than he has been last season.
He needs to
he's
run.
looking a
He
bit
needs to
sluggish.
run more.
But he runs.
I see us coming
He's
back.
got
From,
to taking hit ups like he's a forward. That's his fucking problem. The guy takes hit ups.
I think he's tiring himself
he didn't
out.
run this week. What are you talking about?
Because no one ran for you guys. I had no one ran for you.
move on. We've been on this for 5 minutes, bro. Just move on,
Bro, because it's a massive shock.
Yeah,
Roosters
all right.
Heavyweight. Anyway, yeah, we'll move on.
It's a big
for you.
thing.
I can't. I'm
know.
generally a patient person. Why I let the Roosters do this to me, it turns me into an animal.
Well, that's why we love sport.
My wife hates me watching Roosters games. She hates it. And I hate it too now.
You
I
don't
will
wanna-
cry.
You don't want to watch
I will
Roosters?
cry on set. Do you understand me? Just move on, bro.
All right, so Rabbitohs 20, Tigers 0.
Oh, you got Latrell Mitchell scoring. Oh my god, what a week!
So it's been a long week, as you've noticed.
At least
The Tigers played good for the first half.
even this beginning of the second half,
yeah.
man. It was 8-0 for a long
For the
period,
majority of the
long
game,
part
yeah.
of that game. I think it was up to the 70th minute where it all went to shit. But the only reason it went to shit was they started throwing the ball around. They got a little started just fucking
Look,
shooting it every time.
Tigers could have been in the game more.
Chance.
Like they were in the game the whole time. 8-0's nothing. If when Luke Brooks made that break and just looked right and saw
Yeah.
Buller there,
Yeah.
like I don't know what he tried to do there. Just Buller was like you can see on the camera, he's screaming.
In saying that, Luke Brooks looks like he's playing for a contract.
No, he's playing. He's playing better.
He's
Yeah,
playing
that's
better.
what I'm saying. So ever since we've been talking about him, he's moved up a few steps in the game, and he looks like he's playing for a contract. I don't think he'll get it with the Tigers, but I'm sure someone will pick him up.
I don't mind him going to 5'8", but bring a halfback and control the game.
Good
That's
If you
work.
do that, it can
That's,
work.
that's not a bad
It's not a
idea.
bad idea, but
Yeah.
where does Dewey go? Who's on big money there when he comes back?
Back to center.
He's not. He doesn't want to play center.
If,
They promised him. They promised him.
Then get
5'8".
rid of him.
Who?
hey, did you
Get rid
hear?
of who?
No,
Dewey?
but you
Get
see
rid
it
of
anyway.
Brooks.
Yeah,
Yeah.
sorry, Brooks.
Dewey's not coming back till mid next season anyway.
Yeah, it's a bad
He's
injury.
got 2 surgeries coming
It's
up.
bad. But yeah, so bro, they were in it for a very long time, and then when they started to throw the ball around, fucking
Retired.
Tigers were in their face. Sat down, bro. Don't worry about him. Tigers were in their face. Sorry, the Rabbitohs were in their face. Errors led to tries. Bro, it was like
But they-
93% possession completion rates. 93% completion rates up until like the 70th minute.
They're playing well.
They are,
They're
they're trying, man.
Tigers are trying.
They're trying with a lot of heart, so a lot of Tigers fans should be proud.
Yeah, yeah.
There's a lot of times where they were going through, just
Alhamdulillah.
we're fasting today.
slowly.
Sorry.
Yeah, anyways, no, they had a few half chances, but they kept stuffing up like Papali'i. I always forget which one they call him.
Papali'i.
Yeah, like he'll make a half break, he'll throw the ball, go forward, or someone will knock it
Yeah.
on. Like
The future's
just many
bright.
chances, and that's the difference between the top 8 and the bottom 8. Literally,
Yeah.
ball
taking
stick
your chances. That's it.
and ball stick, yeah, 100%.
Look, the future's bright for the Tigers. They can't be upset with that loss.
Yeah, into Rabbitohs.
I guess I think the only thing upsetting is the nil.
but
Yeah, but I think there's only one way up here for the Tigers. One way up, and that's it.
Well, they had
So
2
they're
wins in a
moving
row,
up.
and then they came up against the fucking hottest team right now.
Exactly,
in
and
Souths.
they did keep
and
it to
and,
nil,
and,
but
and I looked a little that the Rabbitohs slowed down a little.
They did.
Is this the time where the pig drops now?
No. This is literally we're coming up against the Tigers. We don't have
no
to
one's
go
going to
hard.
take the Tigers seriously.
Where are we going after?
Until they start.
Yeah, but how do you say that when they won 2 games in a row
Yeah,
against
but-
But
Penrith
against
and
who?
the mighty St George?
They did beat Penrith.
Yeah, the wet weather, I think,
Alright, so
really determined that game.
No, it helped. But
Yeah.
it did, yeah.
Next game.
Next game, we move on. Cowboys 40,
Shit. Next game.
42, Dragons 22.
we'll cop to this week,
Fuck, bro. This was Ben Hunt's 300 game.
Yeah, no one wanted to play for
And
him.
no one fucking showed up.
No one. Look,
honestly.
I did watch. I watched a bit of it. I was fishing, so I really didn't care
It's
about
because
it.
always fishing when the Dragons are playing subhanallah.
Yeah, because I need to fucking distract myself from watching that
You know
horrendous
what?
shit.
I'm coming fishing with you next week.
Yeah. Yeah, you
He's playing on
should.
the same day.
Oh yeah, we're versing each other. Let's just go, bro.
I,
Let's just go, bro.
oh, we're versing. Are you going to the game?
No,
We're gonna go to the game.
no.
We have to.
My health is more important.
Let's go to the game. We'll do a day vlog.
My health is more important.
I'm down.
No.
What health, bro? You're versing the Dragons. Anyway, let me talk.
I'm an embarrassing cunt, bro. I don't care. I'll record myself in public.
We've seen what you do in public.
Yeah.
We did concede 18 points after that horrendous another
Sin
sin bin that
Oh,
should
shocking,
not
shocking.
It was
Disgusting.
6-4. It was 6-4.
have. It was 6.
Sullivan.
Sullivan.
So Dragon Sport uses bloke.
It was with you.
Did you?
I watched it.
Did you say the sin bin?
Yeah, his leg got stuck.
No.
Oh, sorry, the top guy's legs
Nah,
got stuck.
it's
Sloan. Sloan. No, it wasn't even stuck. Felt is so.
Yeah, it was holding on.
Sullivan's underneath. It was like a burger. Sullivan's underneath. Fucking Cole Zubri Felt is in the middle, holding on to Sloan, and fucking Sullivan's flopping around
Yeah.
like
He's
a
having a
fish.
seizure.
Yeah, and then fucking throws him off the field, and then
Very uncalled for.
Griffin.
Very uncalled for the sin bin.
It shouldn't have been a sin bin, and then Griffin has the audacity
So on the 30th minute, he
Yeah,
was
to
allowed.
keep him off.
to keep
Yeah, he
him off
didn't
the
play
field.
not a single minute.
How do you take your
Like he did something wrong.
Yeah. Fuck.
how do you take your halfback off the field and not put him back on?
He's a bro. Straight out before Griffin went to the Dragons, I thought he was a good coach.
We all did.
Even last year, I thought, you know what, he's still a good coach. Even the beginning of this year, I'm like, bro, just give him time.
But the shit he
Yeah,
put it yesterday,
that's
that's
fine.
too much.
When he dropped Lomax and Little, I'm like, there's something wrong here. When I seen that, I'm like, so you done all this move, drop Little, move Hunt to 9 to play Sullivan, and then you've got that,
And then you leave him
and
on
then
the
you don't want
bench.
to play.
And then, oh,
I don't fucking understand
He
it.
literally
cuz how
And that was the turning point. But when Sullivan got sin-binned, 3 tries went in. You guys were not
18
winning
points
that.
straight off the bat.
You guys were winning
I
that.
think that's why
And
Hook clipped him. I was like,
And then
"Oh,
you
fuck
got Sully. I think he had the most try assists of the
He,
game.
he had popcorn for the game straight up.
But he had like 6 try assists for the Cowboys.
Bro, it was bad. Yes, he scored a try, but we don't want your try if you're going to give them 6.
No, honestly, it was poor.
Guys, that was one of the worst
Disgusting.
performances I've seen from a player.
Disgusting.
And do you know when
Honestly.
like before the game started, like at work we were talking. I was like, oh, Sully's marking Valentine Holmes. You know, that's Valentine Holmes doing nothing.
Yeah, no, nothing,
fuck
nothing
happened?
at all.
Guys, it was
bro.
fucked. He played so bad.
No one turned up for Ben Hunt, their captain. No
Yeah,
one turned
it
up
was-
to
it
play
was
for
No,
him.
honestly, like you look at the Dolphins last week for Wayne Bennett.
Yes, and
Yeah,
he's not even
bro.
on the field.
They can't even see him.
Wallah, they can't see him.
This cunt's on there trying his heart out.
He's the only one that tries week in, week out.
There's a picture I seen.
I was about to say that. Yeah,
Bro, it
he
was
looks so
sad.
depressed, bro.
Where someone was running through and he's just got his hands on his hips like this.
It's Phil. Yeah, when Phil
Oh, Phil.
when Phil picked up the ball, he just dropped it and he ran.
Sully, when Sully dropped
Yeah,
it.
when Sully
Yeah.
dropped it.
It's legit when he's about
To put it down.
Yeah, and then you got
He's
hard.
just in the background like this. Like just dejected, bro.
He's leaving. It's
Brother,
fine,
just
bro.
leave.
He's leaving.
Looking at him like that, wallah, hurts me.
This jersey's waiting for you, bro. It's waiting for you.
Cowboys.
Go Titans won.
If
Go
he's gonna,
Titans won.
if he's gonna win a premiership, let him go to the Dogs. He's suffered enough at the
Did you
Dragons.
hear what you just said?
Yes, it hurts me
But
to
it'll
say,
help.
but I don't want to see
We'll
him
go-
suffer
we'll be
anymore. The
fucking
bloke doesn't
good.
deserve
You
it.
know, your family should disown you for
Because
something.
he's a.
Win a premiership with the Bulldogs.
I know he won't, but I said if it was gonna
One
happen,
thing I hate. Oh no, that's
if the
bullshit.
Bulldogs were to win a premiership, I'd want Ben Hunt the best year in that team. It's not gonna happen, but I'd want because he's
I think he
suffered
goes
enough.
There's
Titans.
16 other teams you could. 15.
I think he goes Titans, but if
Titans.
he goes Titans, I think it's so dumb because they're going to have him and Foreign in the halves.
Yeah.
No, Foreign's
That's
down to
2
retire.
years and you're done.
Foreign's fucking go. He's missing a leg now.
Yeah,
He's gonna
he's down
die.
to
or some
retire.
shit, I don't know.
Is he going to die? Fuck.
I hate seeing Ben Hunt sad. He's a fucking veteran of the game. He's played 300 games. Let him be happy. Get rid of him, Dragons. Get rid of him. Let him be happy.
All right,
I'm so happy I'm the
let's
only
move
one,
on.
bro. I'm so happy.
Let's move on. Raiders 26, Parramatta Eels 18. So, you know, we're happy with that. Can I get a smile, please? Let's get a smile.
So like I was in my own mind like angry at the Roosters. What'd you say?
I said the Raiders 26. It was
Oh
18.
fuck yeah!
Fucking let's do the Gutharina.
That was Gutharina now, bro.
Gutharina.
Little grub.
All right,
The
so
Gutharina. He was not there. He scored big points actually
he scored big
on
points, but bro,
Supercoach. So
he...
I did not watch the game, but
You didn't watch it? Okay, this is what he done all game.
but that's what they do week
That's
in
all you
week
see on the
out.
TV.
Hey, if Moses is not there to do it, he needs to do it.
Fuck, he
That's
could
what
not
him
stop
and Moses
looking.
are good at, and Adam Reynolds.
And the
Oh, Reynolds fine.
Yeah, Reynolds
Them
loves
three,
it.
the biggest
But
referee
Reynolds is
complainers.
smart with it.
Yeah.
Reynolds was like Cameron Smith with it.
Yeah, yeah.
But
I
fuck
wouldn't put him up there with
Gutherson.
it.
No, I'm not putting him up
Guthers
there.
is a sook.
But Gutherson could not stop, and then you know what killed me? The last play, because it was very close, right? What was it? 26-18, all right? So it was very close, and then they're trying to score in the last minute. They got the ball back off a kick, and then so Hopgood goes through and offloads it to him, and they're like on their 20-metre line. To who? Gutherson.
Oh, he fumbled it?
He dropped it. I started laughing. I'm like, what are you going to say to the ref? No, just did it.
I didn't complain.
Didn't complain. It's like, fuck. All right,
Hey,
so
what about Big Red throwing hands?
Bro, Big Red. There's a lot to talk about in this game.
I love Big Red.
All right,
I
you don't
love
like him, eh?
I can't stand him.
I fucking love Big
Ever
Red.
since he cried, he's just, you're an NRL player, don't
Yeah, with heart.
Heart, what heart?
He was that angry that tears came
Pause,
out.
bro.
You're a fucking what the, he's just complaining.
You're a fucking poo-poo. That's what it looks like you said, straight
And
up.
he's
Bro.
flicking off the crowd. What?
Yeah,
Come
he
on,
was
bro.
fucking huddled.
Aye, that's
bro.
hard.
And now he's becoming a man.
Yeah, bro, my wife was watching the game with me, and she goes, "Who's that guy?" I'm like, "Who, Big Red?" She goes, "What's his name?" I'm like, "Corey." She goes, "I like Corey. He's all right." I'm like, "What the fuck?"
I agree with you all.
So then I started showing her the videos of him crying and shit. She goes, "He's emotional. I knew that's why we connect." I'm like, "All right, whatever."
They've got a
She goes, "I'm a
connection.
Raiders fan now." So yeah, I'm a Raiders. My
Like,
wife's a Raiders
I
fan.
know Roosters are shit, so I can't really talk much, but fuck, the Eels are worse.
Yeah, they were-
I don't think anyone tipped them, mate. No one tipped them.
Definitely.
They're so shit.
Did you tip him?
it was like worse
Looks
than
like
the
you tipped
Roosters.
him. Looks like you tipped
It
him.
was like no, I tipped Raiders.
They're not worse.
I didn't say they're worse than the Roosters. I said they're just as
Oh,
bad.
I reckon.
Okay.
Have you West Ham this year?
Yeah, we beat them.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah, no. If they play again, if they play next week, who are you tipping?
Our Roosters.
No, you're not.
Yeah,
was-
well,
it was-
Moses,
why
Moses is
not?
not there.
It was worse than us.
No, yeah.
I reckon it was worse than us.
But you guys shouldn't be in the position you're in.
That's why everyone thinks we're bad.
You
like that bad.
should
yeah.
not be where you are. You aren't in the top 8. You are the Roosters. Fucking hell, Uncle Nick's got to dig
Well,
into
there's
his
a comeback
pockets, bro.
coming. Tip the
Uncle Nick's
Roosters.
got to go for a render golf.
Hey,
No, no,
on
no,
the
no, I
podcast.
don't- Shh.
Whoa, what's this?
He's gonna say tip the Roosters.
With this pen, I say, take my word, tip the Roosters.
Who they play?
No, the Dragons. No.
How do you
no.
keep forgetting?
Tipping Dragons. If we're going to that game, I'm tipping the Dragons.
Hey,
If
do
we
you
don't go to
remember?
the
Do you
Roosters-
remember?
If we don't go, I'm going to tip Roosters.
Do you remember your last experience at the Dragons game?
Yeah, I loved it.
Bro,
That was against Penrith.
the fans loved him.
Yeah, I was a fucking... I became...
Rip his head off.
honorary member. And then I tried it again, just crickets.
Yeah, no, but the first one was good.
Yeah,
first one
man,
popped
Khayo looked at you like, relax.
Guys, yeah, so,
It was good.
Corey Hosmer, let's talk about that punch.
It was
Barely
barely,
a
a punch.
punch.
Nah, he got him.
It was an open hand fist punch.
It was
slap.
like a hybrid.
It looked like he wanted to grab him and punch him at the same time. She's like,
Like he buckled like, oh fuck, we need
He
a sin
didn't
bin.
complain, but when he got sin bin, he didn't complain.
He saw it coming. He saw the
yeah.
video. He's like, fuck.
I
He
love
was
his.
coming.
I
But
lo-
let's say that, like, it was open hand, yeah? What's the difference between that and what Latrell done to Walsh last week?
Walsh.
Yeah.
No, what he did to someone
It was
else.
Walsh at the play the ball, where he hit him twice.
Yeah.
Open hand.
Was it Walsh?
Yeah, it was
Yeah, it was
Walsh.
Walsh.
What's the difference?
Oh, what about the Dragons game against the
Yeah,
Titans?
that was fists. That was.
That was fist.
Don't worry about that one.
No,
we're talking
it was
about-
Latrell against Harry Grant. Pumped
Harry
him.
Grant, sorry, Harry
He
Grant.
pumped
It was Harry
him.
Grant. It was Harry Grant, sorry. Fuck, Queenslanders all look the same, the fucking inbreds.
Yeah, fucking inbred.
They all have two heads.
Yeah.
But he punched Grant twice, basically in the head.
The biggest difference for me there was Latrell Mitchell, protected species.
Thank you.
I swear to God.
I agree.
As long
we
as
all
people
agree.
agree with me, I'm happy.
We
you
all
know?
agree.
I just want to be happy.
And last week, it was with the Warriors player that grabbed the jersey,
Yeah, he got sin bin.
he got sin bin. Latrell Mitchell can go around swinging at cunts. That's all good. Yo, Latrell Mitchell.
That's why he's a dog.
Calb. Yeah, all right. And then, what happened in that game? Junior, I don't know. Did you see the Junior Pella tackle?
Because he could have
Nah.
snapped up in his knee.
I thought I was fishing.
It was
So from the
bad.
side, bent his knee in.
What is these?
Sorry for the technical difficulties. We I forgot to write a game down. All right, so hopefully they edit it out. If they don't, yeah, you know what? It was a laugh. What is this?
What is these?
Because yellow, bro.
All right, so my bad, bro. My bad.
No, all
All right. What was I talking about?
Me fishing. I wasn't fishing for days. It
You
was
weren't
the
fishing.
games were right
Oh,
after
the
each other.
The time he's fishing.
No, yeah, but it was. I'm the clown. All right, it was the polo hit
Yeah,
Yes.
to the
on
knee.
Tapani,
On top.
That's the one.
bro. How I thought when I first seen it, send off.
No, the minimum sin bin.
Bro,
Minimum.
100%. Bro, that's how you do ACLs. Straight the fuck out.
They worry about hip drops. You got
That's
this
how
guy
you do a
running
fucking
straight at the
ACL.
knee.
When you seen it and you didn't sin bin him, did you say, "What is
I
these?"
did. I'm like, what? That's gone. I'm like, bro, what the fuck is going on? Straight out, I was like, what the fuck's going on? This is fucked. Fuck, we've sprawled hard. Oh, shit.
That's gone. Was that you?
It's all this guy's fault.
Have you seen it?
Yes, bro.
Fucking Spaniels. I know you're a big fan. Spaniels. Come on.
Spaniels.
Yeah.
He's got nicknames for him
I've
like
got
their
a
best
nickname
mate.
for him. We're best mates, guys.
I know, this podcast got, hurry up, we're back.
All right, anyway, and then we're talking about this is the hip drop. I can't remember who done it. Do you
Oh,
remember
so
who
the
done it?
knee tackle was different to the
The dip was
Yeah,
different.
you got
This
nothing
is-
for it.
Nothing for that one. And then who hip dropped from Para? I can't fucking remember. But this was a hip drop.
Like it was a classic.
This was,
Yeah,
Like
hip drop.
he'll cop a few weeks for it.
I heard you's blowing up yesterday. I didn't see it.
bro, it was like what they've shown us. This is a hip drop around the body, and then your legs fall on the back of their thigh.
So when they're giving the refs the rules, they'll show this clip and be like, "This
This
is what
is
you
a
need
hip
to
drop.
put."
This
This
is
a
what a
hip
hip drop
drop.
looks like.
Dude, penalty. Yeah, sweet.
On
All right,
report,
yeah,
that's
let's,
it.
yeah.
Let's. He's gonna call him. He's gonna
I'll
call
report
him.
Makela. Let's simbit him. So come on. That's it. Carrigan for a great one-on-one tackle.
Yeah.
Gets simbin. Great one-on-one tackle. Not even shouldn't have been a penalty.
Nothing.
But I think that's the reason why he didn't get Simbin.
Bro, the
You gotta be
inconsistencies
consistent.
are
cunts.
fucked.
If you're gonna sin bin him, brother.
The inconsistencies
I think because the
are
media
fucked.
popped off about it, they're like,
We'll take it
I'll
back.
put them on
They're
report
too
from now on.
scared, bro. Fuck, the referees are too fucking scared.
Because do you remember back in the days, even a couple of years ago, it was rare to see a sin bin.
Bro, who showed me that video yesterday?
Me, I'll show you that
Did
video,
you see it?
bro. Those are
Fuck
the
me
days.
dead.
But I'm saying, like, do you remember the first year it came out, just touching above the head, you're getting sin bin?
Yeah.
How many sin bins were there in the first 5 rounds?
It was fucked.
It was up, and before that, you'd go weeks without seeing a sin bin.
Bro, before that, it was
Months.
send-offs was years
Yeah,
before that fucking crackdown.
yeah, and
Years.
sin bins were foreign.
Sin bins happened, like when a sin bin happened, it was massive. Now it's literally.
You know,
Like
you
you,
call
got, you
it.
know, you see it coming. Yeah,
So
every
who
game.
got sin bin this week? Honestly, who got sin bin this
But
game?
There's always a list.
The Roosters
Yeah,
Rabbitohs
it's
game in the
fucked.
semis, what was it, like 8 people got
Yeah, it was
Simbin,
fucked.
9 people.
But the referees love
And the
sin bin.
Bronco,
Yeah, of
and the
course, they made it
Broncos,
Victor Radley's is like on top of that
target,
list.
he's
he
a
is.
target.
Broncos Melbourne had 3 sin bins in it that game this week.
It was all Broncos.
No, one of them
One
was
of them was-
Melbourne.
Oh, one
I
of
can't
them was actually
remember
Storm.
who. But-
Was it the Warbrick? Whatever.
No,
his name?
no. I can't remember who it was, but yeah, it was fucked, bro. Like it's getting
Even
to
the
a point-
Carrigan was sorry.
But
The
that should
Carrigan
not
was
be a sin
stupid,
bin.
but even the Farnworth one was stupid on his behalf.
on final with
Yeah,
no,
stupid.
that's a sin bin, bro.
Yeah, yeah, 100%.
That's a sin bin. But Carrigan's one's not a sin bin, bro.
No,
That's
no,
a tackle.
Never.
That's a fucking tackle.
Never.
Anyway, so they're getting. We went way off track there, bro. We're still in the Raiders Eels game, so let's just end it there. Raiders 26, Eels 18. Fucking always great when the Eels lose.
I love it.
100%.
Gutherson has said was a fucking bitch that whole game, and we move on. Knights 46, Titans 26. But this game, half time, 12-all. And the Knights came out,
Firing
Ponga,
second.
Ponga
led
found his feet
by
somehow.
Ponga.
He found his feet.
What a player today.
Bro.
He played for that Origin jersey.
Because his stats, I've got them written down here, because when I read it, I couldn't fucking believe it.
Well, read him out.
1 try,
Yeah, that
3
was a lovely try too.
3 try assists, 15 runs for 188 metres.
Fuck me. As a
there's line
5'8",
break, yeah,
as
no.
a 5'8",
As a
There's
5'8".
line breaks, yeah.
he's made 185 meters as a 5'8". That's fucking big.
Bro,
He broke the
15
line
runs.
twice.
Yeah, he popped.
Like
off.
around the whole field.
Did you see him run around
Campbell.
Campbell?
That was a dumb to fall for, bro.
Bro,
Yeah,
yeah, it was
but
a dumb
still,
dummy.
and then he dusted
but
him.
he burnt him.
He dusted him.
and Campbell
Pong was
was slow.
quick. No, Pong
Campbell's
Yeah,
not
Pong was
slow.
quick, but we've forgotten because we haven't seen this in
Yeah,
such
that's
a long
what I
Yeah,
time.
no, 100%.
That's what I mean.
All the players that had something to play for this week popped off.
You said it last week. If Ponga comes out before
yeah.
Origin and has a killer, which
He's
it's
the
the
full
podcast curse, he came out and had a fucking blinder. And you said it. If he just runs at the line, attack the line more, you're gonna kill
Well,
it.
Bill said it. He said it in our Origin prediction, the Queensland team. We all said Walsh, and Bill said if Ponga gives them a reason to pick him, they'll pick him.
And he gave
he
him
gave
that
him
reason.
a reason.
That was the reason. But he needs to back it up. I think next week.
He will.
He gave him a reason.
confident
He's
now.
confident.
He's confident.
When Ponga's confident, he's one of the scariest players to play.
Love to watch him.
Bro, that team, when it gels, Knights are fucking scary.
Look at him.
Knights are fucking scary when it gels.
Because from 1 to 13, they're freakish.
Because you
Even to
honestly,
17.
like for that game today, you take out Fafita out of Titans,
Yeah,
they
they
get
have nothing.
mocked.
Yeah.
Mocked.
100%.
What is it? 2 tries.
He's got 2 tries, but he's the scary part on the left.
But he's the one, yeah. But everything that happens for the Titans happens because he makes the run.
Of course.
he needs 3-4 plays to fucking tackle him, and when they finally do, he plays. Always got to quick play the ball, and it's try straight
They
after
scored.
it.
They scored what? 4 free tries.
4 tries.
They scored 4, 3 on his side.
Yeah.
Yeah.
2 were him.
Yeah.
And one was.
And one
Was
was
no Cam Pereira too as well.
oh, they scored.
Oh no,
they
sorry,
scored
sorry.
4.
No, 3.
One was
The
the kick
last
to
one
Sami.
was he nearly scored. The cutout intercepted by Dominic Young.
No. So Dave Feder scored 2.
Yeah, and
The cutout to Khan Pereira back to Sami, and then
Yes.
Khan Pereira.
Oh yeah, Mazbul.
That's 4 tries on that left side.
No. Sami's was a kick to the right.
Oh, Campbell ran through the middle. He caught it. Khan Pereira ran around the edge and gave it back.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, they did.
So they scored
How
4
many scored?
tries. They missed a few kicks, I reckon.
We just listed 4.
5.
So they scored 5.
They scored 5.
Okay. And then 4
But I was
on
about
that
4
side.
were on Fafita's
Yeah,
side.
yeah. So a lot of things happen through him. If he's not there,
If he's not there, Titans are
They're
shit.
fucked.
Oh, like,
And can we credit him on his speed
bro.
for a second
hey,
hour?
he took Miller on.
Bro, he dusted
Ponga
him.
caught up at the end.
Ponga
Yeah.
caught up at the
He
end, but it
pumped
was too
Miller.
late. He was fucking
I thought Miller would
fast,
get
bro.
there, buff.
I thought 100, he's fast.
Rugby sevens, bro.
Tripped me out, bro.
He's,
Tripped
nah,
me
he's
out.
quick for a big boy.
It
Bro.
was a rocket. Did you say Mazur's try?
I don't know how 4 people, 5.
Bro,
Yeah,
that...
but I feel like the player that was trying to drag him out
Yeah, he
pulled him
stuck
into
it
the
out,
try
yeah,
line.
yeah.
But bro, that I'm watching that, and you know, have you seen fucking Ratatouille, where the cunt has a bite of the ratatouille at the end, and the camera zooms into him? Has anyone seen Ratatouille?
Yeah, I don't remember that.
You know, when he has flashbacks of him as a kid, you remember? Yeah. That happened to me, cuz, and all I'm seeing is Matt Utai scoring in corners.
Oh, I remember. Yeah, I know.
Bro, it looked
I
exact.
don't know how he scored.
Prime Matt Utai.
They held
he
him
does
up.
that a lot, apparently.
Bro, they
Matt
held him up
Utai.
standing up.
Yeah.
Then he flopped down. They held him up flopping down. They spin him. Then they've held him up spinning and he
And he
breaks through
slips.
and
No,
scores.
watch the player. One of their players
No,
grabs
no,
him, tries to drag
Tries to
him
drag him out.
out, pulls him out of the defender's arms into the try
That's what I'm
line.
saying about like
Yeah, but the power,
3 times
bro.
they had him.
Guys,
Yeah.
there was 5 players in that tackle at 1.5.
They just couldn't stop him.
What a freak.
You know, but when I seen it, just like you had flashbacks of Matt Utai, I have flashbacks of the Dragons always conceding like that. We have a tendency of
Oh, yeah, to fall
conceding.
off.
Yeah,
Wait,
I remember the
like last
children's
week,
use.
4 blokes on the bloke. All he has to do, he literally turned in. They all slipped off him, and
Yeah,
he
and they
scored.
scored. Yeah. dude.
Bro, when I watched it, I was thinking, what is this?
What a gun!
I was taking him so seriously. All right. So, yeah, the Knights looked really, really good, bro. Looked really, really good.
Very
Against the Titans, who, again,
Good
they're one of
form.
them teams. That,
Good
yeah,
form.
they are in good form, and they're one of them teams that can make it. And the
But I
Knights, they
think
needed
the
to win.
buy, the buy helped the Knights. Like they look
Yeah, and
fresh.
they needed to win, bro. They
Dubai,
needed to win, and they
have
got
all
it.
your money.
They needed to win. All right, and then we move on. we move on.
Don't look at me like that.
We move on. Seagulls 14, Sharks 20. This was a bludger of a game,
It
bro.
was boring.
It was
Very
so
boring.
boring.
Yeah, it started off well. And
Boring.
then just boring.
Fucking Sharks always do this.
Hey,
They
but
got-
if there was 5 more minutes on the clock, I reckon Sharks lose.
it was it was getting that
They
point.
came back hard.
Bro, they love doing it. They get to a 20-point lead and just we're coasting.
Hey, look, Tom tried to get involved more, but he's.
He didn't.
Nah,
If
bro,
he did, they
looked-
win.
No, he did. He tried.
I feel like Cherry Evans had to do most of the work today.
Yeah, but bro,
Nah, Tom
there is
was
no
feeding
way
balls.
Tom is fully fit.
No, he's not. No
Did you see him
way.
get blitzed on the wing?
Yeah, bro.
Like, first of all, I don't know why he's on the wing in the first
He's
place.
scared to run, bro.
He's not scared.
he's not scared
He's
to
not
run.
scared.
cuz
There's
he's
something
just-
wrong. There is something
He's not
there.
scared to
He's,
run.
no, he's not
100%.
100%. He's not 100%. But
He's
that's
not
why he's scared to
100%.
run.
No, I don't
If
think
he
he's
runs
scared
at
to
full
run.
pelt, he's doing a hamstring.
Oh yes, 100%.
Yeah,
that I
that's what
agree
I'm
with.
saying,
That I
yeah.
agree with. Yes, I thought
Because
like,
I feel like the guy ran around him like, fuck, Tom's gonna like pick him up.
No.
Just left him. He's like, nah.
bro, when Otokamanu called him, there was issues. He needs a break. You said it. Give him a month off.
Yeah, he needs it.
You're not
Give
winning
him a
games
month
anyway.
off.
Because
bro.
do you know what the
I
worst
swear to
part is?
God.
He goes to Origin. If he plays,
They're not picking him. You
I'm
can't
telling
pick
you,
him.
I'm telling you that I'm calling this now. He gets injured that game,
Yeah.
Can't pick
and
him.
he's out for the
It's
season.
too
How
rough
can
for
you
him,
pick
bro.
him a 60%?
Because like, if we can see this, imagine
tell you
what
how.
coaches and shit can see.
Yeah, but
I'll
that's
tell you
Fred
how.
Fittler.
Yeah,
That's what I'm
no,
gonna
no,
say.
not
That's
Fiddler.
what I'm gonna
I'm talking about the Queensland coach. Go get him.
100% targeted.
Go pump him.
He's going to send Tina after him. Tina, go kill him.
Bro, imagine David Fafita is
Oh
running at
fuck,
him.
left edge. Oh, it is. It's a feeder side.
So, bro, it's mainly
He needs a rest. But we have Freddie, and he's dumb.
he's fucking retarded, man.
Look,
Retarded.
if he,
well, look,
Tom-
he's gonna pick
Tom-
Luai.
that'll be Tom's last game this year if he plays. I honestly think that he'll
Play,
get
what if he
injured.
plays Origin?
He'll get injured.
It's too rough for him.
It is,
He
bro. It's a
can't.
very fast game. He needs a break. He needs
Or
a
they
break.
just put 40 points on his side.
He needs a break,
He
bro.
needs to retire.
So yeah, that was probably the worst game of
Coming
the
in
round.
first
honestly.
from the Titan. He needs to retire.
From our producer. Some
Yes.
respect on his name.
What is this? He doesn't need to retire. He needs a rest.
What? Well, why did he become a mafia boss? What happened?
What was
This
the-
guy?
It's Spaniard.
Well, what's something like
Yeah, but like, what? Yeah, what?
What you got to do?
Weird.
All right, so okay, back to it.
Oh, we need to
Worst game of the round. Worst game of the round. Sharks have to fucking stop doing this shit where they score 1,000 points and then kick it. All right, fucking go on with the job. They haven't done it once this season. Move on. Last thing about and then we move on to the EPL and Champions League. Paul Kent,
Oh, big
poor guy,
Paulie.
yeah.
Big Paulie, mate.
What did he do?
Paulie.
Slap
So
the chick out or
He
something?
he's got arrested.
No,
for,
not a domestic. It was on the
Yes,
street.
it was
Domestic.
It was
It's
domestic.
in the
His wife?
house.
I don't know if it was his wife, but it was a 33-year-old woman. That's all they said.
No, I'm pretty sure his missus is like 50 something.
Yeah, well, I'm guessing she's the same age he is, but 33-year-old woman apparently he choked her.
Was it during sex?
no, it
Not
wasn't.
consensual?
No, it was what it was. It was not non-consensual choking. What is this?
We are losing it today. It's too
This guy's
late.
the worst. I sent him by a camera going, I have to. All right, but anyway. So
If it's
apparently-
not consensual sex.
No,
I mean, no,
no one had sex.
Hey,
guys.
I read something that NRL 360 Rules host Jared Haynen can. I read that. Sure.
Hey,
Life from
I heard
jail?
they're starting a football team in
They
prison.
are, they are. And they play in the guards.
Hey, Kent could be the coach.
Oh,
Like
yeah,
that
like the
old
old
man.
cunt. Yeah,
Who's the coach?
The old guy
You know
in
the
the
old
prison.
guy?
Yo, who's the coach?
Ken.
Ken.
Paul
No,
Kent.
Kent's the guy that susses out the plays and goes back to the other
God,
guys.
you reckon
Keith-
the rat?
the snitch.
Yeah, the snitch. Anyway, bro, what are we doing?
I don't know.
Paul Kent, so
Yeah.
he's got done for domestic abuse.
That's rough.
Yeah, it's
Hopefully it's not that bad.
NRL 360 won't be the same without
no,
him.
he won't. I love
Yeah.
him.
Are they going to
Even though
sack him?
he's a
Have they sacked
fuckwit.
him?
No,
No, so it stood down until further notice.
So they stood him down.
Who,
Yeah.
who would they bring on instead of him?
Yvonne
Or
Sampson.
you bring
I
on
don't
probably
want
Hooper?
Yvonne,
Oh
bro.
no!
I don't
Ah,
want
yes.
Samson.
We
Samson.
love equal
Samson.
Right.
commentary.
No, cuz have a woman. Just make sure she knows what she's talking
Yeah,
about.
equal commentary.
Anyway,
Yvonne Sampson is like she's good to interview players after the game or whatever. You don't put her on a full 360 show.
No, because I hate when.
I don't mind the other
If
one.
she
The one on
starts-
Channel 9. I don't mind her.
Yeah, she's good too.
She's good.
Oh, the blondie.
No. Black hair. I forgot her name. Yeah, the brunette. I forgot her name. But she's good.
You might as well just get Aaron Mullen.
what
No,
the hell
bro,
happened
no.
to her, bro?
I don't
Wow.
know,
She's
bro.
on the
Who
radio
cares?
show. Who's he?
I don't know, bro. She was the worst thing that ever happened.
Fitzy and Ripper.
Because she killed the show.
I just
That
said
was
their names.
The number one rated
Who's
sports
he?
show. The number one rated sports show on Australian television.
Who, what,
fucked
360?
She,
In her footy
the
show.
Footy show
Oh,
came
yeah,
out.
she
And she
pumped it.
buried it because she dug a hole, threw it in it, buried it.
Because but they were going nowhere.
Yeah,
but
after
they-
Matty Johns.
They would have lasted a bit more than when she took over.
Where is
But
Fatty
yeah,
and all
so-
that these days?
Oh,
Channel
they're doing
9.
commentary. Cuz, can we get back to Paul Kent?
You gotta spice it up, bro. You don't keep talking about his sexual fantasies at
No
home.
sex, cuz. Anyway, NRL 360's fucked now. I hope he didn't do anything wrong because I fucking love NRL 360. If he's gone, it's fucking shit. And now we move on to the EPL. So we'll start off with the early games of the week. So last Monday, we'll start off with the Arsenal-Newcastle game. Arsenal 2, Newcastle 0, sorry. Newcastle needed that win just to keep...
It was about time.
Okay, they needed the win just to keep Liverpool off their heels because they were nipping at both our heels. Now they're nipping
They
at
literally-
Newcastle and at Manchester United's heels. And
Especially after that loss.
yeah, so they got within a point, and then we'll talk about what happened during the rest of the week. But so Arsenal 2, Newcastle 0. Arsenal kept the pressure on City. Okay, beautiful go by Odegaard, and I think the other one was put down as an own goal from Newcastle. Arsenal literally at this point just hoping City slip.
Not gonna happen.
I don't think it'll
I
happen.
don't think it'll happen.
Yeah, I don't
That's
think
it.
it'll
I
happen.
think that's it. The ladder's
Like, I
set.
feel
Ladder's
like-
not gonna change.
I feel like in today's City game, they'll go up 2-0 really
Yeah,
quick.
so as we're talking right now, the City game is on. We're keeping an eye on that, but we're talking about the games.
I was acting like I could predict it, but thanks, bro.
No.
There
So
isn't.
no.
Fucking
It's,
pretty
we're
good,
watching
bro.
right now.
2-0.
It's 2-0 right now in the 45th minute. So yeah.
I think the ladder's set 1 to 5.
Well, this is City's game in hand. So if they do win it, they go, which they probably will. It's 2-0 up and nearly 3, but still 2-0. They're 4 points clear at this point with 3 games to go. One more win
And that's it.
and the title's theirs.
And they can like literally fuck off that last
They
game.
could they could lose the last 2. They got 3 more. They could lose the
I
last 2.
focus on the champions now.
Which they should. Oh my god.
Yeah, it was nearly 3 again. All right, so yeah, Arsenal at this point just hoping City will slip up, and then we'll move on to the one that the game was straight after. West Ham 1, United 0.
That was a very close game to the end.
It was a very close game.
Both had the opportunities.
But we had our fair share of attack, man, and we just couldn't finish it off. The West Ham goal, fuck me.
Wasn't that a pen?
No, that was last week.
What was that last
They
one?
lost in the
last
95th
week.
minute.
So this one was David De Gea.
Oh, that's what it was, yeah.
Who last night, officially, after our win against...
Got the golden glove.
got the Golden Glove against the Wolves. Got the Golden Glove's most clean sheets in a season, in this season. Got the Golden Glove, but fuck me, that goal against West Ham. I think it was Declan Rice in midfield gets the ball off Luke Shaw, who was playing centre back, because fucking what's his name? Eric Ten Hag rather play a left back in centre back than Maguire, which I
don't blame him.
I don't blame him at all. I don't blame him at all. He's been very good for us there. He's been very safe, but this time Declan Rice was pressing, got the ball off him when they acres of space, and then shot. It was like, it wasn't even a powerful shot, man. It was such a weak shot. But De Gea, he's trying to get back on his line. Fuck me, he palms it into his own net.
Yeah.
Like sometimes he's so good, and then there are times where he just go, fuck.
It's the
bro.
easiest shots that get him.
That's the thing.
The hard ones where he shouldn't save,
He
he'll get
saves
there.
them, yeah. But he's made more errors than any other keeper this season leading to
has he?
goals. Yeah,
Is that a
more
stat?
than anyone, yeah.
Wow.
So,
And it's just like, fuck, there are games where I watch him and I go, bro, this guy, throw the kitchen sink at him.
Do
We've
you
got
feel
to
like
keep
he's
him at the
getting
club.
who? De Gea?
De Gea. And then there are games where I watch like that where I go, bro, this is such an important game. This is not a time to make
Well,
a
that's what I was
fucking
going to
error.
ask you. Do you feel like is he getting too old? Time to get rid of him?
I think he's getting too old, but I think this day and age, you need a keeper who can play with his feet.
Yeah.
Like,
yeah, his passing's fucked.
yeah, he cannot pass. He's very bad with the ball
De
at
Gea
his
is
feet.
Yeah,
very
he
bad.
just
Very
can't.
bad.
Very bad with the ball at his feet. The Man City keeper, what's his name? Edison, thank you. Edison, he's not a very good shot stopper. He's not a very, like, he makes some saves, but he doesn't deal with as much shots on target as De Gea does or other keepers do, because City's defense just doesn't let that happen.
Yeah.
But the ball at his feet, the guy can play in midfield if he wants. I think he's got like 6 assists this season.
Yeah.
That's fucking crazy. Just long ball to Haaland.
He's all well rounded. Like,
He's-
he's not the best at anything, but he's
the
good
ball
at
at his feet is the best goalkeeper.
Yeah.
He is so fucking good. So that's
what he's missing.
That's the thing. Every top team now needs a keeper that can play with the ball at his feet.
100%.
Arsenal with Ramsdale, exact same thing. So
Allison as well. Pretty good.
Alisson's just probably the most well-rounded
all-rounded.
keeper today. But yeah, that's what I think the problem was with De Gea. But you know what? He's saved us so many times. I can't just come out and say get rid of him.
That's the problem.
Honestly, I can't just say go. When we were like in a fucking rut, he won our Player of the Season. I think like 3 seasons in a row.
Remember those saves he was putting
Bro,
off?
he literally, there were times we made Champions League only because of him.
But you got to think yourself as well. It's time to get rid of him before it gets worse.
But like looking at like who do we get? Look out there, who do we get?
There's not many options.
There's
there.
not a lot. There's not a lot that can play with their feet. Besides, he's not a bad keeper. He's a very good shot stopper, like I said. But he's just got to cut them
There's
areas out.
nothing up and coming in United.
There's a few. We've got this young Serbian guy, but I think he's still young. But we'll see how it goes. Anyway, and then we move on. Brighton, who have been absolutely dominating the Premier
We're
League
talking about him every week.
every week. One, Everton, who are in a relegation battle, playing tonight against City, losing 2-0 as we speak. 5.
That's the big score, bro.
Out of nowhere.
Against Brighton.
Against Brighton.
That
5-1.
is,
But like I just said, we've been talking about Brighton every week.
Yeah.
Everton come out and just slap them up a 5 goals.
Yeah.
I don't fucking understand where that came from. I think the fucking Everton fans are going, where the fuck has this been all season? Dwight McNeil.
Yeah, but then they go back to normal.
Have you ever heard of Dwight McNeil? No. Yeah. Came out and fucking played like Palmer and Aldinho on that left
Yeah, but
wing.
like you said,
Well,
to you,
back
it's
to normal. 2-0 down at half
Yeah, but
time.
that's City.
But I'm just saying, like, they come out firing and they go back down.
It's
Like,
City.
Brighton's
It's
got
hard.
scary
It's
attack
hard.
too, but-
Yeah, of course they do, but you can't compare Brighton
No,
and
no,
City.
you can't.
But yeah, so they came out. Dwight McNeil scored a double. Abdullah Doucouré, who fucking has been a shadow of himself this season,
Okay, man,
scored
showed a glimpse.
Scored a double as well.
Showed a glimpse of his old self.
Bro, and his second goal, ball comes to him from the wing, beautiful volley. Oh, where the fuck has this been?
what's better than a volley goal?
And I think I love a fucking
A
sweet,
sweet
shot.
volley.
So, bro, Everton, that's probably what's going to save him this season. That performance.
Yeah.
That's what's going to keep him up. They can still go down mathematically, but
Who's getting relegated at the moment?
Well, Southampton's done.
Southampton's
They're-
relegated. 100%. They're gone, and it's so sad to see. So sad, because those who have watched the Premier League for probably the past 10 years, they've produced so many players. Sadio Mane, Virgil van Dijk, Morgan Schneiderlin before he moved to United was a gun there.
Oh, they can still produce players.
Yeah, well, they're done. Like, it hasn't
Now-
happened in a
They're
while.
getting relegated, so...
Victor Wanyama, do you remember Victor Wanyama? He was a gun. They had so, like, they brought in, like, Tadic was there. They had
They're like the Tigers of the.
Yeah, literally.
yeah, but that's what they're a feeder club.
Yeah.
They'll sign players that they'll have a gun scouting system where they find these superstars,
And then they get rid of them.
bring them in, and then they sell them for profit.
Yeah. But what?
But
What's
it
that
didn't
going to
work
benefit
out. They
you?
got rid of Ralph Hasenhüttl was their coach,
Yeah.
and he's in my opinion, a very, very good and underrated coach. When they got rid of him, I'm like, there's no way these guys aren't getting relegated. They should have kept him and seen how it goes. Because even if they get relegated, fucking keep him. Because you're not going to get a coach like that.
100%.
Honestly.
100%.
So, yeah, and they're going down. And then you got Forest are in the battle of it. You have Leeds are in the battle for relegation.
That still shocks me.
Leeds?
Not so much. Who was it? It was
Nottingham.
forgot their name. No.
Nottingham Forest signed so many people this season.
They won the EPL a couple of years back.
Oh, Leicester?
Leicester.
Leicester
shot
low
six.
as well.
It was a good year for them. That's all it was.
It was a good
fuck,
couple
what
of
a
years. It was a good,
decline,
yeah, it was
bro.
a good couple of years. But yeah, and then they signed Brendan Rodgers, and then they started playing well again. They were fucking battling for Europa Champions League spots, and then this season just dropped hard. They sacked Rodgers as well, and
Shambles.
yeah, it hasn't been going. Signed Harry Suter in the winter in the January window, the Australian centre back. He played all right for him, and then he just fucking disappeared. The whole team's been gone, bro. Like all their like Wilfred and Ndidi, who was arguably top 5 CDMs last season, fucking disappeared.
Yeah.
He was in talks with so many big clubs.
But that's
He's
what
gone
happens
now.
when you. That's what happens when half your team's not performing. You adapt that.
Yeah, it's
That's
like,
Yeah, it's like they
you
stopped
said,
giving a
yeah,
fuck.
They stopped.
Yeah, they stopped giving a fuck. So that's the relegation battle on it. It's getting really excited. So things done 100% Southampton.
Yeah.
The other two are up for grabs, and let's see who takes them. We move on. So Newcastle played their second game of the week against Leeds, like we just said, in contention for our relegation. 2-2 draw.
Yeah, that's
and
not.
that was massive for United.
Yeah.
As a United fan, I was very happy to see that because we came
They're
out.
tied up on points.
Exactly. So we came out, we beat Wolves 2-0. Fucking scrappy, man. They tried Wolves towards the end of that second half. They threw everything at us, and that's what, at the end of the day, made them concede that second goal because we just counted.
What about that Wolves keeper?
Bro, I forgot
his
his
head.
name. I forgot
Off
his.
his head.
Brother.
He made
bloke was
so
pulling
many.
saves.
On your debut to do what he did.
Yeah.
Pulling saves
Fuck
out
me
of his
dead.
ass.
For the first goal, they had to sweat.
Yeah, the first goal was
They had to bring
he
him out.
cut it back across.
And even the second goal, there was always an option to pass it, so he was confused.
Yeah, he was confused. Like he was, if I can't remember who was on his right, but if he wasn't there,
Anthony.
was it? Yeah, it was Anthony. So if he passed to if Anthony wasn't there,
He probably might have
had a
saved
better
it.
chance
Yeah.
because he saved everything.
Everything.
Bro, that shot where Sancho cut in on his right, I said goal
Yeah.
before he went in. We were watching it together. I said goal, bang, right hand straight down.
I don't know how he got down.
And if
that
it was
low.
a goal, that would have skimmed the post going in. That's how far he hooked it as well.
Yeah,
and
like
he
it was
was
a
there
great
to save
shot.
it.
to
was a
drop
great
to that
shot.
level that quick,
And he's
it's just-
tall, man. He's a tall, like keepers are tall.
Yeah.
Fuck, bro, what a save. Anyway, so he played out of his skin, but we got the 2-0 win, and that because of the Newcastle draw, we're level on points, and we're both 4
It's
points
just that
clear.
goal difference, bro. It's like 30.
Yeah, the point. I'm telling you, we've lost City. We conceded 6. Brighton, we conceded 4, and there was another one.
Liverpool,
And
7.
yeah, so that's the difference with the points differential. But that means Liverpool are 4 points behind us,
Yeah.
and Newcastle.
Fuck Liverpool. Hopefully they stay
So
behind.
yeah, it is up for grabs. Yeah, I hope fucking Liverpool don't get shit. Move on to Villa versus Tottenham. Villa 2, Tottenham 1.
Yeah.
Fuck me.
Tottenham just can't find anything, eh?
Bro, I don't understand. Bro, Heung-min Son is a shadow of himself.
When
He
it
had so
rains,
many
it pulls.
shots,
They say.
bro.
Man. When it rains, it pulls.
When he had so many shots, so many attempts, and nothing. Nothing.
You reckon he'll end up leaving?
No, I don't see
No,
him
I
leaving.
don't
bro.
see him leaving.
I don't see him leaving because all the big clubs that wanted him.
Pull
Like
him
a
out.
few seasons ago, Liverpool wanted him.
Yeah.
Fuck, he's spewing. He didn't go.
Should have went.
Spewing. Harry Kane. He's the one that scored a penalty in the 90th minute.
Yeah.
That's how they scored.
Harry Kane.
against Villa.
Harry
I
Kane.
honestly think he'll go to
He
United.
needs to leave.
He'll
You
go
know,
to
he'll
United.
leave.
He
He'll
needs
leave.
to
And I
leave.
see him fitting perfectly at United.
He'll fit in like a glove.
Yeah,
in,
he'll fit in perfectly at United. And then we'll move in Chelsea, Nottingham. It's not a loss, it's a draw. So well done, Chelsea.
Have you seen that guy on TikTok? That's the guy that keeps screaming.
Which one?
His name's like Kepa or something.
Oh, yeah, that guy. He fucking goes off.
I feel so sorry.
He goes. I think he does it for the camera.
No, he does, but like the guy stresses out,
Yeah,
bro.
he goes off. Bro, fuck, imagine being a Chelsea fan.
Well, it's
Straight
not a
up.
loss, bro, so they'll take it.
against Nottingham, but it's basically a loss,
Take
mate.
and run it. Take
It's
and run it.
basically a
Another
loss.
relegation team, pretty much.
Fucking Raheem Sterling, he scored the double for him, and bro, they're doing rubbish right now. Rubbish.
It's something we like to see.
Still hurts me that they're not in that battle for relegation.
Yeah, it hurts.
Oh,
It
that
hurts.
would
So
have
they're
been good.
safe,
That would
but
have been good.
let's see where they end up finishing, man. Are they going to drop even further? Fuck, it looks like
I think
they
they'll
are.
just miss. They'll just miss relegation zone.
They
Like
had
what,
to win
15th?
that
Yeah.
one game, bro. They had to win that one game.
Yeah, that was it.
That was what kept them.
Because
out.
now they've got us, they've got Brighton,
They got the top 5 sides.
they have City,
They would have got close
Nah,
to losing.
I don't
the-
think City.
No, I think they've got.
Newcastle.
Newcastle.
Okay,
That's who they have.
I
So
remember they had
yeah.
a top 4 too.
Yeah, so it's a rough way to finish the season for them. All right, and then that is it for the Premier League. Let's move on to the Champions League. We'll talk about the Milan derby first. So AC Milan 0-2 in the San Siro. They share the stadium.
Yeah.
Okay, massive rivalry. Dzeko and Mkhitaryan scoring for.
Whose home was it? Do you know
Inter
whose
Milan.
home that was that?
It doesn't matter.
No?
Doesn't matter. They
Doesn't
both play.
matter. It doesn't matter because their away
Yeah,
goal
but-
doesn't count anyway.
No?
No, away goal's gone.
Okay.
Yeah, so Dzeko and Mkhitaryan scoring. Dzeko just doing what Dzeko does, bro. Just controlling the defender and then header.
He's been so good.
But Dzeko is such an underrated striker.
Yeah.
Even when he was at City, people forget he's the one that scored the equaliser against Crystal Palace.
He's always been there, bro. He's been there.
Bro, he's been around Wolfsburg when they last won the title, which was yonkers ago. He was the striker.
He's always, yeah, he's like you
Such
said,
an-
but very underrated.
Such an underrated striker, man. But he just goes around, does his job, doesn't make a fuss.
That's what I like about him, but people don't people don't
'Cause he's
give
not
him
flashy.
the respect
He's
that
not
he,
flashy.
but he goes out there and he does it.
He's
doesn't
not,
care.
He's not flashy. He's not anything.
I honestly thought AC Milan would do better than that.
Well, Inter Milan on paper have a better team.
They have a better team, but even is I don't know if it was the Italian Cup or the Serie A.
It was in the
When
Serie
City
A.
beat them. City. AC Milan beat them.
Beat Inter. Yeah, this season that was.
So I
the
thought
Serie A.
that's why I thought the game would be closer, but 2-0.
Yeah, 2-0 was.
I don't see AC Milan coming back from 2-0.
It's hard to come back from 2-0 because now all Inter have to do is what? Just
Score,
defend.
yeah,
Park-
They're
literally,
gonna kick it.
just sit back and
They're gonna kick it.
park the bus.
They're gonna kick it. Try to get them on the counter. We'll
That's
see
what
what
to play
happens
when
with
you got
that.
upper hand, man.
But the big one. This is the one that we think the whoever comes out of this tie
Scary,
wins the
man.
Champions
Should.
League.
Scary.
Should.
Should.
I will.
Barring a miracle.
Yeah.
All right. Madrid won. City won. In Madrid. So the second leg's played in Manchester.
Etihad, mate.
Yes, in the Etihad. So big game.
Worried, bro.
Okay.
Wallah, worried.
I don't think you have nothing to be worried about.
You don't think?
What?
Honestly, in the Etihad,
Yeah, it
Vinicius?
doesn't matter, man.
these guys have to travel.
Because Vinicius is coming out for fucking blood.
Bro, Vinny, let's talk about Vinny. All right? That goal. Fuck me, what a goal.
It was a cracker goal.
Bro, got the ball outside of the box, put it onto his right. I'm watching it going, no, he's not.
He's so scary.
And yes, he did.
And he did,
Bro,
exactly.
top bins. Edison was flying for it, nowhere
Scary.
near it.
And even when we scored, even when De Bruyne scored that cracker goal,
What a goal.
Cracker goal.
Rolled to him. Just, I don't know
First
who
time.
passed it to him. But what a pass, bro. City do this. I wish I see United doing this. Where they pass the ball to the player in their stride. He doesn't have to stop, pause, anything. Bro, De Bruyne ran onto it beautifully. Bang.
You're not
know,
saving.
Low,
You're not
powerful.
saving.
you
No
know,
way
if
you're saving
City
that.
plays like that yesterday, you would have scored a lot more goals.
If United played like
Yeah,
that.
against Wolves.
There's so many times, you've seen it, there's so many times where the last ball was the one that ruined
Yeah,
us.
yes, against Wolves.
Yeah,
Yeah,
like Anthony had
Anthony
Anthony
shoots.
6 chances. Give it to someone.
Anthony shoots. The one time he passed, we scored.
yeah.
He should do it more often, but
Yeah, well,
that's my fidget spinner, bro. We don't talk about that 100 million fidget spinner.
let
Anyway,
it go, mate. Let it go.
I love him. I love Anthony. He just brings something different. Anyway, so De Bruyne's goal was fucking beautiful.
Beautiful. But then after that, even after that, Real Madrid sat in our half
Yeah, it was Madrid a
for
lot of the time.
majority of the game.
Yeah,
It was scary to watch.
it was Madrid.
I
There
feel
was a lot
like
of
they'll beat you
Madrid.
guys.
I feel like I'm scared.
It can go both ways, but I just think it's
I think we got the upper hand only because we're at the Etihad.
that's
the
it. That's
only
what I'm
reason.
saying. I'm saying
Other than that,
it's hard. Yeah, other than that, but they have the players as well.
I feel like
And De
Real Madrid-
Bruyne, when he comes up against Courtois, bro, he turns into a different player.
He has to.
He turns into
He
a
has
different
to,
player.
bro.
He points at the crowd.
Yeah, fuck you, bitch.
Bitch.
Boy, I started crying, bro. I was
Fucking
like,
horror. Anyway, yeah, so big game coming up next week. I'm going to be
Wednesday,
watching
this
it.
week, 2 days.
Wednesday. Yeah, oh, that's
3
right,
days.
this week, sorry. You're going to be hearing about it next week on the podcast. It's going to be fucking incredible.
Yeah, but like you said, whoever wins that wins the
Champions League. They should.
They should,
Barring
like,
a legit
90%
miracle.
should win.
That'll be the biggest upset. If that's, I'm guessing Inter's gonna go through. If Inter goes through,
They could pull a string out of their ass. They can.
right, but
They can. Inter Milan can. The team they have.
string out of their ass, I love it.
I don't know why that's came to my head.
Predictions. Inter AC Milan. Give me a score
Milan.
prediction.
Again, 2-0.
You reckon 2-0?
Again.
Okay, I think 1-0 AC Milan and Inter go through on aggregate.
I reckon 1-1.
1-0?
Yeah.
Okay, so
But
so we
AC
have Inter going through. All.
Yeah, but I say score first.
Okay, nice.
I can see
Okay.
that happening, true.
Okay.
I can see that happening.
So yeah, we all have Inter going through, but all different predictions.
Yeah.
Okay. Madrid City.
2-1 Real Madrid.
Pens Real Madrid.
Pens?
I reckon we'll go to Pens.
I reckon.
You can't go to
I reckon 2-0.
City. All right. Give us your prediction.
Real Madrid. I really want Real Madrid to win.
What's the
Can you
prediction?
give us a scoreline?
2-0. Yeah.
2-0 Madrid?
Real
Madrid?
Yeah. Vinicius Junior and Benzema.
You reckon?
Yeah.
It's not a bad
I
shout.
got that pops in.
It's not a bad shout. All right. What about AC Milan, Inter Milan? You think Inter's going to go through too?
Yeah. What you?
Scoreboard? Scoreline, sorry?
1-0.
1-0 Inter? All right. So that is the podcast done. We've got through the Champions League, APL, NRL. Let us know in the comments what you think about everything we spoke about. And we'll see you on the next one. Peace.